Today we are going to discuss what is a flower essence and how it can help you. So a flower essence is usually going to come to you in liquid form. All of the ones that we have with Resourced Apothecary are going to come with a dropper applicator. And this is a form of herbal medicine that is definitely more in the range of a vibrational or energetic medicine. So we're looking to have an effect on our energy body, which will be very powerful with emotional shifts and constitutional changes that sometimes can come quickly, but typically it's a more subtle change that has a much deeper effect on you over time. It's more like homeopathy in that we're using water to capture the vibration of a certain plant. If you're unfamiliar with how that works, I highly recommend looking into the work of Masaru Emoto. He does a beautiful job of explaining how water can actually change in molecular structure when it is introduced to different substances, and then it can carry that structure, right, that change into our bodies or whatever vessel that it's in. So that's incredible and kind of more in depth than we're going today. So check that out if you want more on that. But again, we're looking to bring a certain vibration or essence into our body and have that affect us. So think about when you walk through a garden or you see beautiful bouquet of flowers and something just changes, like you feel happier or lighter, or a certain plant just calls to you and you don't really know why, but you just feel different when you're around it. We're capturing that essence. And a lot of times what we can do when we take flower essences is go even deeper into what's really happening. What is that flower offering you that can help you, especially emotionally and energetically? So now that you know what a flower essence is, let's talk about how you can take it. The easiest direction for me to give is to take your essence 5 times a day and to take the bottle that is going to come with a dropper applicator. You can just do 5 drops on your tongue, or you can do 5 drops in your water or beverage of choice. It's super important in my experience to focus on in the morning when you wake up and at night before you go to bed. And then again, like throughout the day, if you can be adding it to your water or just kind of taking a moment to take some drops, it will really help bring that vibration of the flower into your body and help you experience a shift quicker. So because, as we talked about, this is vibrational medicine, we're really hoping to allow the body to fully experience the resonance of the plant. So the more often you can get this essence into your body, the more often you're having a chance to resonate with that high vibration. So the amount that you're taking is not necessarily as important as how often you're getting that into your system. So thinking about it like when you are learning a song, you can sit and practice 4 hours, and that might be great, but it also might be great and a lot easier on your system if you practice several times a day for short spurts. So same thing, we're just trying to get that resonance really into the body. So now that you know a little bit about what flower essences are, let's talk about why flower essences from Resourced Apothecary are special. At Resourced Apothecary, the relationship with the plants is cultivated from the time the seed is planted until the product is bottled and sent to you. Plants are living beings who have co-evolved with humans since the beginning of time. They have so much wisdom, and I'm honored to learn from them and to share their teachings and their messages with you. This is a sacred exchange, and it is treated with the utmost respect from start to finish. We know water has memory. We know water can hold the vibration of things that it comes into contact with, people around it, things around it, plants around it. We also know that plants and people respond positively when they are treated with kindness and respect. Now, I don't know the exact science of why that is, but what I do know is the energy of those who plant the seeds and harvest the plants and process and package the medicines will actually affect the final product. So here, it is incredibly important that kindness, respect, healing energy, and intentions for the highest good are infused into every step of the process. This whole thing is an exercise in love. And my intention is for you to feel that love every time you use a product from Resourced Apothecary. Flower essence therapy is an ancient modality. You can find many books on the subject telling you all about the gifts of each flower. In my work with plants and in developing my intuitive gifts, I have found that plants are very happy to share their wisdom directly with anyone who asks and is ready to listen. Now, there are a lot of schools of thought on the subject of making flower essences. Many practitioners go to great lengths to keep their energy out of the essences they create. I tend to think that the plants are working through me for a reason, and the lens through which I interpret their message can be a helpful part of the medicine-making process. I believe that it is beneficial to have more dynamic characterizations of plants and their gifts to help us get a feel for the depth of the plant, rather than just regurgitating what's written in the book. So take rose, for instance. You've probably heard that rose is incredible heart medicine. My experience with rose says that is absolutely true and a bit narrow-sighted. Rose comes to me saying she is ready to help in opening and balancing any of the chakras that might need it. It makes a ton of sense that in our society, people feel her heart medicine so strongly because as a collective, we could all use lots of help opening and balancing our heart chakras. It also makes sense that rose is much more dynamic than that. Think of it this way. If I were to ask 30 people who know you well to tell me about you, do you think they would all say the exact same thing? I imagine there would be a ton of overlap in their answers, but there would probably be different characterizations from different people. And most, if not all of those, would be true. So why would working with plants be any different? All this to say, when we work with flower essences, we can take in the complexity of the plant's vibration. We really benefit when we invite some part of their wisdom, their gift, their vibration into our field so that we can resonate with that. So again, with rose, when I work with rose essence, I know she is helping me balance and open my chakras. She has supported me immensely in grounding through my root chakra. Her loving and compassionate way of supporting me by gently pointing out where I can go deeper, and holding me while I do so has helped me tremendously. The beautiful thing about understanding the rose flower essence as holding the whole dynamic imprint of rose is that each time I revisit my work with her, some new aspect of her wisdom reveals itself to me and I can go deeper. This kind of relationship is available to all who use the flower essence. Each person's relationship will be unique. The plant or flower whose essence is contained in the medicine you are taking is able to meet you where you are and guide you in a way that is right for you. It is a gift you can come back to again and again. To summarize and wrap up this information on flower essences. Flower essences are gentle. They are very rarely going to be contraindicated, and because of that, make an excellent starting point into the world of herbal medicine. When working with flower essences, we are really looking at a bigger picture, and we are looking at bringing an essence or a resonance into our bodies and our energy fields. This is immensely helpful when it comes to changing emotional patterns, energetic patterns, and even thought patterns. In the coming episodes, we will discuss other preparations for herbal medicines, plant medicines. I invite you to listen through all of them, really getting a feel for the similarities and differences, and understanding that in most cases, it's not a question of which one. It's a question of how are you able to support yourself in many ways? And can these types of medicines live in your toolbox? Will they work for you? Will you connect with them? Thank you for listening. I appreciate you coming along with me on this exploration of the different preparations of plant medicines. I promise we will get back to the plant spirit messages soon. My hope is that with a deeper understanding of the physical forms of medicine available, you will feel more empowered to bring these plant spirit messages into your life and your energy field in real, tangible ways. I am thankful you are here with me. If you know someone who might enjoy this podcast, will you please share it with them? For my local listeners, remember, you can sign up for the distilling workshop on October 16th by reserving your spot on the Resourced Apothecary website, and that is linked in the description of this episode. As always, may this episode and this podcast serve your very highest good. Big love, my friend.